Okay, so Logan, today's lesson is going to be about sentences. What are the three major important things about sentences? There's something in the beginning that's important, and at the end that's important, and one more thing, okay? A sentence is words that are put together to make that sentence. Okay? So, for instance, you're going to say, my dog is brown. At the beginning of any sentence, it doesn't matter if you have 5 sentences, 10, 2, 1. It's always important to begin your sentence with an uppercase letter. Now, I'm going to help you with the word uppercase. The word uppercase has the word up. Up means up, this way, this direction. Up also is about big. But when your teacher is talking to you, she's not going to say, write a big R, write a big C. No, she's always going to use the word uppercase. Okay? Uppercase is big. Now, there's the other one, which is lower. Lower is low. Low means down. Little. That's a sight word. Little. Okay? Lower. Low. Upper. Up. All right? You just got to remember it. Lowercase is low, which is little, small. So you're writing the letter B, it's like this. This B over here that is big is like this. Okay? You just got to memorize that. Up, uppercase B. Big, uppercase B is this one. Uppercase. Lowercase. Low, lowercase. You just got to remember that. Your teacher said that there's no special way to memorize that. You just have to remember it. You just got to remember it. But I gave you a significant way to try to remember it. Remember, low, lowercase. Up, uppercase. When something goes up, it's usually bigger. When something is going low or down, it's getting more smaller and little. Going back to the sentence here. Every time you have a sentence, you have to begin. It doesn't matter if you think it's important or not. It is always important to begin a sentence with an uppercase. Uppercase always. Always. I need you to write this sentence down yourself as I'm writing it down. Okay? Get your whiteboard, and if you're just listening, just pay attention and keep watching. Okay? Focus and learn. Okay? This is to help you. Always begin with an uppercase. Always. My. Now, another important thing is spaces. Okay? These are spaces. Spaces are important because it separates each word you have. If you don't separate words, people are going to think that it's one big word. For instance, like this. I'm going to do it wrong. Okay? This is wrong. My dog. Now, doesn't that look like one word? It absolutely looks like one word right there that I just wrote. My dog, that is not a word. That is not correct. Okay? This is my dog. Is that correct, or is this one correct? Okay? This one is separated. One finger space. You can tell that there's two words. This one looks like just one whole entire word. This is not correct. Okay? You need to do this. Now, you do very well on this, Logan. You do very well on this. But what you do now is this. You go all the way over here and do that. Your teacher said one finger space. Here you have 1, 2, 3, like 4 finger spaces. It cannot be separated that big because it doesn't even look like a sentence. Okay? My dog is brown. That doesn't look like a sentence. Okay? That is not correct. You cannot have too much space in it either. Because too much space, it looks like it's just a list of words. Okay? You can't do that. Okay? So this is wrong. The letter M, always uppercase. You do this. That's wrong. Okay? And you're always forgetting the period at the end. Okay? I'm going to write down how it's supposed to look like. This is one is wrong. Hang on. This is how it's supposed to be. My dog is brown.
I'm going to pee.
Okay, hon. You're welcome, baby. So, this is one thing you have to work on. It's always important no matter what. And this. Okay? Very important. Finger space cannot be too much of a space because it looks like a list of words. You understand? Okay. Now, sometimes you're just...
God bless.
God bless you too, boo-boo.
Huh?
God bless you too.
Okay, the teacher said I'm going to go on a break.
Okay. Okay. Now, there are times where you're just writing a sentence. Now, there are times where you're just writing a sentence. In the beginning of class, you're always writing a sentence. Okay? Now, you always have to write a sentence, but you always have to do uppercase, Logan. Always, 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 always. When I had to talk to your teacher, I had to ask her, is it okay? Because my son told me that it's fine and it's okay not to do an uppercase for the sentence. And Miss Cho said, like Miss McCumbers, you begin a sentence always with an uppercase letter, no matter what sentence you are writing. Because if you continue doing that all the time, it'll be normal for you to do it, and you'll do it just automatically on your own always. No matter what you write, if it's a sentence, it has to start with a uppercase letter. Uppercase is up, big, okay? And it has to have a period at the end of a sentence. For instance, when you're reading, I'm going to write something, and I'm going to, hang on, give me 1 second. Don't write this, just listen and read it and look at it. Hang on.
Mommy.
Okay, this is a little break. Just stretch and get something to drink. I'm just gonna write the sentence. No, that's for that one. The other one is over here. Yeah, this is for this one. Look on the bed. I think you left it there. Bear with me. Sorry. Okay, so here is the sentence. Now, oops, sorry about that. Now, there are a couple things that are wrong. Now, to go back to what I was saying before, here is a paragraph. There's many sentences here, but this is how you would read this. My cat can go to the park and play. He can run fast. He likes to go everywhere. Now, first of all, where am I missing? What am I missing here? This looks like all one sentence. When you are writing a sentence, to make sure to tell the person who's reading the sentence or yourself, you would have to put a period at the end of each sentence, telling people that that's a sentence and that sentence is done, it's finished. And when someone reads it, if they don't see a period anywhere, they're not allowed to take a break on reading. They have to continue reading the whole thing. And that's a lot to read without taking a break. My cat can go to the park and play. He can run fast and he likes to go everywhere. That's a lot. That is a lot. What periods are important for sentences? It allows you and the reader to take breaks like this. My cat can go to the park and play. Period. Now you can breathe. He can run fast. He likes to go everywhere. That seems not much to read, but it is. He can run fast. Period. Take a break and breathe. Next sentence. He likes to go everywhere. Period. Okay? Now, with periods, this is how the sentences are read. My cat can go to the park and play. He can run fast. He likes to go everywhere. You understand the difference before and then now? This is before. My cat can go to the park and play. He can run fast. He likes to go everywhere. Too long. Periods are breaks. Breaks on to be able to breathe and read the next sentence. Okay? My cat can go to the park and play. Period. Stop reading. Read the next sentence. He can run fast. Period. Breathe. He likes to go everywhere. Period. Break. Take a deep breath. And that's how you read a sentence. And when you're reading a lot of sentences all at one time, it's better and easier and correct to do periods, because that's going to be a really long sentence to read. That's going to be a lot of words. Okay? For instance, I'm going to show you here. Don't go anywhere. Pay attention. Watch.
I didn't have the Greek have Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay, listen. Okay, for instance here. Okay? If you want to follow along here, we're doing this book. Okay, your Bible. We're opening up to this page. Noah and the Ark. I'll give you time if you want to get that book. If not, just listen. And it's going to be on page 14. The numbers are on the bottom. Okay, you open it up and turn to page 14. 14. Okay, that's what 14 looks like. Okay, now here is the sentence. Now, these things are like periods as well. They're called exclamation points. Okay, this one. And commas are like breaks, like periods as well. Okay, but let's just read it. Now, pretend that it didn't have any of these commas or exclamation points, or not even a period. Imagine if they weren't there. This is how you would read this. Noah and his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Sephet, built a real big and strong boat. God sent animals from all over the earth to the big boat. Noah helped by loading them on board. That's long to say. You read it. Noah and his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Sephet, built it's too much. Now look, this is with commas, which is like a period, and a explanation point is just like a period. Take breaks on when you see these things. Okay? Noah and his 3 sons, Shem, comma, Ham, comma, and Japheth, comma, built a really big and strong boat. Explanation point. God sent animals from all over the earth to the big boat. Period. Take a breathe. Noah helped by loading them on board. Period. Okay? So you're able to take breaks when you have commas or periods and sentences. That's why they're very important. So you cannot forget them. All right? Now, there's another mistake that I did here. Can you find that other mistake? It has to do with this. That word it's one of your sight words. Mine. Now, what did I say? I always said you must begin every sentence with a capitalized letter. In every sentence, in the beginning of that sentence, when the sentence starts, it has to be a uppercase letter. So for instance, here in the word my, that is incorrect. That is wrong. It is not correct. It has to be uppercase. Now, at the end, there's a period. Now, there is another sentence here. This is the beginning of a sentence. Where one period is, that's the beginning of another sentence. This one has to be uppercase H. He can run fast. And this one is correct. He likes to go everywhere. And look at the spaces that I have. They're one finger space, one finger space, one finger space, one finger space, so on and so forth. They're not too spread out too far. Okay? So this is how sentences are supposed to be written. Uppercase, periods, uppercase, and correct space measurements. Okay? You got to work on that. You don't have to write this. You just have to follow along. It's okay. Okay, that's very crucial and important. That is what you need to work on. The teacher says it doesn't matter if it's just a quick sentence. Every sentence has a period at the end, and every sentence has an uppercase letter in the beginning. Okay? Now, here are tricky word here. I'm going to write something down. Okay. Now, here you go. Here you have is some things that I wrote. This one says, sound it out. Jack, Jack. This one, obviously, you know your name. This one says stop and shop. Stop and shop. That's the name of the store. Jack is going to be the name of some kid. That's your name. Stop and shop is the name of a store. Miss Cho is a teacher, your teacher's name. And Mexico, it's a place.
Really?
Okay.
Because I was over here the whole time.
Oh,
Get off.
I love you. Okay, listen. No, so listen, okay?
Goodbye.
I love you, Logan. Now, for instance, these are what? These are all important. These are all names. Okay? Logan is a person's name. Jack could be another person's name. Mrs. Cho is another person's name. This is another place. It's a place name. Okay, it's a name of a store. And Mexico, it's a name of a place. Now, when you have people, places, names of towns or streets, they are important. Okay? They are very important. So, when this comes in the middle of a sentence, remember, we don't put uppercase words in a sentence, but only when it's an important thing. Okay? For instance, Logan is a person's name. That's a person's name. It's always capitalized. Okay? Logan likes. Now, Stop and Shop is an important place. It's a name of a place. When it's a name, it's always capitalized. Okay? Stop and Shop. It's always capitalized. Always. He likes his teacher. Now this is a name, okay? An important name. Miss is always capitalized. Miss is just telling people if she's married or not. That's not important, but Miss. And then Cho. And the C is capitalized as well, because Cho is actually her name. Okay? He is going to. Now, Mexico is the name of a place as well. It is important. So you capitalize that as well. Soon. Okay? That's the only times you are allowed to have uppercase letters in these words. Why? Because they're a name of a place, person, or thing that's important. Okay? You'll learn about this soon with Miss Cho as well. You learned a little bit of this with Miss McCumber, and you can look it up also on YouTube. Person, place, or things that are important can be capitalized in the middle of a sentence. Okay?
I'm getting out. What? I can't feel my sticky, creamy chocolate bar.
Come. Where'd you put it?
No, it wasn't here.
I thought you ate it. Hang on. I'm gonna help you find it.